Hey there guys, welcome back to more Horizon Forbidden West. On the last one, we have defeated a mini boss of some sorts. As you see over there, there is a dead rhinoceros looking machine, and it was a mini boss. It was pretty fun to fight it. I like fighting machines. They're really unique type of enemies that I've not fought? I've not fought before in any other kind of game. And yeah, I just really like this game a lot from what I've been playing so far. Sorry. And now we're supposed to enter the facility. So let's go ahead and do that. By the way, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more content like this. I do a lot of gaming content, so if that's what you like, then I'll keep doing it. Also, I mean, I say hit the like, but honestly, you can just watch the video. You don't have to like it or anything. I know it helps the algorithm and such like that, but I like playing games for fun. I like posting on YouTube for fun. I don't do it for numbers, I do it for fun, I guess.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here.
Gotta look around real quick, because there's always some secrets around every corner. Hey, I like your... Is that your arrow? Oh, you kept it on fire. That is so cool. It's like a never-ending candle.
What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Climb the elevator shaft. Not gonna lie, when the robot voice said stay out, my heart kind of dropped a little bit. I don't know why this is so creepy. Okay, so gladly, with my scanner, I'm able to see what I can climb on with all this red filter. Here we go. We made it to the top.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility's systems. Locked.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
Oh, there's two. Are there multiple paths, or does one get blocked off?
What are all those cables in the center for? Minerva's shutting me out.
Alright, let's go in the vents. Not sure which one to go to first, but let's just use this one first. Why not? Let's see where it goes. Oh, a box. I got a Rolex.
Dead end.
Okay, so this was a dead end, but at least I got some stuff. So it wasn't a complete waste of time.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
Oh, finally, color. Crystal. Nice. I get to craft with that. I get to upgrade with that. Who knows what I can do? The possibilities are endless.
Looks like another part of the facility.
Did I go backwards or something?
Don't think I'm getting through that door right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I should turn back, see what else I can find.
Wait, but this was the only path, right? I didn't see another vent. Am I supposed to go back to that room where the bigger vent was on the ceiling? Is this outside?
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain. I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
Yeah, I didn't make that connection in the last one. Was it the last video? No, it was 2 videos ago where there was another clone of Elizabeth, which is technically now a clone of me. Because after Elizabeth died, I'm the only other living Elizabeth. Do you think cloning's real? I mean, I think I've heard of it before, right? Did they clone a, in real life, they cloned a sheep or something, was it? It was some sort of animal. And I think there might have been some complications, if I'm not mistaken. I can't move. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't want to just start saying stuff that are facts, even though they're not.
Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them? Some of those rocks look loose. I think I can clear them.
How funny is the parallels between Dying Light 2 and
Another shaft.
Horizon Forbidden West? Think about it. They both came out within 2 weeks, right? In the same month. They're both sequels to a successful game. They're both mainly climbing games. They both have grappling hooks. They both have a paraglider of some sorts, which was not in the first game of each game. Dying Light 1 did not have a paraglider, but in the second game they added a paraglider. In Horizon 1, there was no paraglider and there's also no grappling hook. So they're both climbing games, they have the same items.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Also, these both games has a character named Loan. Just think about it. It's so weird, isn't it? It's so convenient too. Like, it can't be planned. There's no way.
Like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Please, somebody. Tell me I'm not crazy. I also saw that in the Dying Light 2 Twitter, the official Twitter account. I like it when games, they like congratulate other games for being released. And in Dying Light 2, they had a fan art image of the main protagonist, Aiden, with Aloy, and they're both paragliding together. And it's really cute looking. That's what made me think of the whole convenience thing in my head right now.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Insert GAIA kernel.
No! Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. but only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Aloy, cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her, like you used to be.
Misery will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
So this was supposed to be the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
Fabrication terminal. Okay. What's this for? Override available. So, So you basically come here to be able to override bigger machines? Or I guess just different types. Craft this override to unlock the ability to override this machine in the wilds. Okay, yeah, exactly what I was thinking. It's pretty expensive. 3 Plohorn horn, 1 Plohorn primary nerve. Yeah, actually not that bad. I imagine you have to kill a bunch of them in order to be able to control them.
Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's explore. I'm gonna touch everything.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
This monitor? Mine.
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
This hologram machine from Battlefront 2, the original, mine.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Comfy. I like it. Oh, you're crashed too. Do you crash with me? I'm sorry if it's very boring. I just want to explore. Hope you don't mind.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
So either I progress the story and she has more energy, or I'm gonna have to collect something as a new
This
collectible.
place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
This looks like soil to make plants. Right? I think I'm right. Because why else would it look like dirt?
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Wait, am I done exploring though? Is that everything I can look at? Because the optional part is still up there. Doesn't it go away when you're done? Gonna take another look around just in case.
Through that door is a trail that leads towards Plainsong.
So I could head back east if I need to, once we're done here.
Correct.
Was I just here? Is this where I came from? It's really hard to tell. I don't remember if I went upstairs, and I don't remember this green moss.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored. Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
Great. See, I was saying that the text was still up, so I was wondering if I can still explore a little bit. So far, all I know is that there's one room that I access to a table that helps me build stuff to take over other machines. I mean, that's the only useful place here. So far. When there's more rooms unlocked, maybe there'll be more stuff.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But 2 big ones first.
Alright. Subordinate functions, the strangers. Actually, if you have any information on the strangers, that'd be very useful. I want to be able to chop their heads off.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Alright, so no weaknesses there, but at least we got some information. Subordinate functions. I'm trying to pick... There it is.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your sub-functions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet. making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Oh wow, there's more to talk about. Questions about subordinate functions, questions about Zenith's, the biosphere. Let's get started. You know, just for the sake of getting everything out on the table, let's say everything I'm available. Starting with the questions. Hold on, wait a minute. It just set up a whole new set of questions. I just thought Aloy already had a question set up. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Hey, okay, if you want to skip all this, actually, I might end the video after talking about. I might end the video after this conversation because I don't know, it's been going on long enough already. So, hey, just letting you know, I might end it after this. Right. So, questions about the subordinate functions. The subordinate functions you detected.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Alright, they need to be whole again. The missing subordinate functions.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
About? What's the name again? How do you pronounce it? Hephaestus? Hephaestus, right? About Hephaestus. That might be wrong.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction.
Got it right.
Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
How do we trap Hephaestus?
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Could Hephaestus help defeat the Zeniths?
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Well, that sounds great. A good guy army is good in my book. Questions about the Zeniths. The Zeniths are those the strangers? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention a little bit in the beginning. Questions about Zeniths. The Far Zenith descendants plan.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
How did the descendants get here?
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
I'm sorry, Aloy, was that too much information? The clone, signal, far zenith. How did they track the signal?
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. The signal and other subordinate functions.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Far zenith technology.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
I'm trying to go there.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Man, that's far away. Anything else? The biosphere.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Damn, you can really do all that? How long do we have? Good question.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
So wait, even only a few months more?
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Good question. Hold on, there's levels? Aether, 17, Poseidon, 22, Demeter, level 24. Poseidon in a desert called Las Vegas, does that mean that either they got Las Vegas from the actual Las Vegas, or was this presumably... Was it Las Vegas in, like, before everything got screwed up? I'm assuming that they got the name Las Vegas from the real Las Vegas location, and it's not what it was before. So it says levels. Does that mean like which level it's recommended for you to go towards? Because I don't know my level. I am not. I don't even think I'm 17. I guess Aether? Because it's the lowest level, so let's just play safe.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Okay, well, that was a lot of information. I don't know if I'm going to cut that all out or I'm going to leave it in. You'll know when you watch the video and I've edited the footage. Good chances that I'll probably leave it in because this whole video, this whole part is... I don't want to call it a filler.
I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
Alright, let's go exit first. Because I don't want to call this video a filler. Because it's not really filler. I just got a whole bunch of plot and information. So it seems like a filler because it's just dialogue. But it's also very important.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
After me? Okay, well, here. I'm just going to end right here. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to that whole conversation if you listen to it. And, you know, you probably left before it even started because I said I was going to end it after that. So, yeah. Got to play some more Horizon next one. See you then. Bye. Bye.